Why are you flipping me off, bro?
Why are you taking my picture, bro?
Because there should be housing for you.
I don't want housing.
Then, so what do you want? Just to sit here then?
Yeah. It's my country, ain't it?
Yeah, but this isn't sanitary. We all live here.
It's not unsanitary.
What gives you more right than me?
How is it unsanitary?
Look! What do you mean? You should want better for yourself.
I like it like this. I like the fresh air.
No, I got you, but we all have to... What if somebody's handicapped and they need to get by? They can't.
They got 36 inches.
Somebody on a mobile bike can't get through here.
They got 36 inches.
So your freedom's more important than somebody else's.
36 fucking inches.
No, see, this is the problem. You think you're more important than somebody else.
I wanted to sit here and talk to the homeless guy and hold up traffic. Maybe somebody's got to go to the hospital.
You see that? You see how that guy just expects? He just thinks that he is more important than everybody else. This is the sense of entitlement.
This is the type of shit that makes zero sense to me, right? This goes for everybody, myself included, because a lot of times humans, we be hypocritical as a motherfucker. This guy is making fun of a homeless dude. Not even making fun of him, he's just berating him. He's berating a homeless guy for sleeping on the street or just chilling out in a chair on the sidewalk because he has nowhere else to go, right? He tells him like, yo, go get help. You can get help. There's help for you. And the guy goes, I don't want help. I just want to kick it here. Maybe I like it here. And clearly it's like half him being serious, half him being just like a sarcastic piece of shit. Because like, who are you to come up to me and tell me what to do with my life? And I don't even know you and vice versa. And bro has the audacity to drive off after he gets outsmarted with his own logic and calls a homeless man entitled. How is a homeless man entitled to anything? Like, how does he feel entitled to anything? You think he just woke up one day and was like, I'm finna live on the streets? No, I can almost guarantee a homeless person didn't start off homeless. It's almost impossible to start off homeless. There's probably somebody out there who said, you know what, fuck this rent, fuck paying these bills, fuck this car note, fuck this insurance, fuck everything. I'm about to just go kick it on the street. I'm sure there is somebody out there. There's billions of people in the world. I'm sure there's at least one, right? This doesn't look like the type of guy that just woke up and was like, fuck it, I give up on life. I'm about to go sit in a recliner in the middle of Skid Row and I'm about to just kick it. The problem is, the guy that uploaded this video, it's not the first time that he's uploaded a video like this. He has countless videos. I'll show you another clip right now.
Hey man, how much longer are you guys gonna be set up right here?
I don't have nothing to say to you, sir.
I mean, how much longer are you gonna have all your stuff out here though?
Okay.
If Karen Bass puts you in a house?
You think we want to be out here?
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly?
There's help for you guys.
Okay, where's the help?
Karen Bass.
Give us the help, and we'll get the fuck out of here.
Okay.
Take that and shove it up your ass.
Okay, so they said there's no help.
So the thing that irks me isn't the fact that he's talking to the homeless people. That's not the issue. The real issue at hand is he's coming at them. He might have the best of intentions, right? He might genuinely be like, yo, there's help. Why are you doing this? He's trying to like understand it from their perspective, from their point of view. But to come at them in a condescending, I'm better than you attitude, because that's how it comes off. If I had somebody tell me, right, I still live with my mom and my siblings. It's not going to be like that forever. I'm getting the fuck out of here very soon. But if somebody came up to me and was like, yo, do you still live at home with your parents? And I go, yeah, I still live with my mom. And he goes, dude, you know you could just like get out, right? You know that there's ways to do that, right? Like, did I ask you? That's kind of like, it's kind of like a no shit thing, right? And for him to say that there's help, That could be valid. It could not be. I've seen countless people who used to be homeless, who were homeless, who still are homeless. I've encountered homeless people. I actually knew some homeless people personally to an extent. And a lot of times I hear that the shelters kind of aren't the best place to be at anyway. It's you're almost better off on the streets than in some shelters. And that's not to say that every shelter is like that, but a lot of them are. And it depends on where you are in the world, where you are in the country, what city you're in, what state, etc. There's so many variables. But in some shelters, you get people who rob you in the middle of the night, who beat your ass and take everything that you own, which is hardly anything as it is. Some people got kids and they take them to the shelter and they can't fit all of them, so they kind of have to go in for a night, be back out on the street, and try again in a week. Sometimes you gotta pay to stay at a shelter. These are perfect world scenarios for these homeless people. And you're coming from a space of I've never been homeless or I'm not currently homeless now. And to try to give someone in that environment advice on what they should be doing with their lives is kind of condescending. Unless you are a recently homeless man, which I don't think this dude is, because I've gone through his channel and I've seen countless just dumbass videos, and not once has he said like, "Oh, I've been in their shoes. I just want to help." None of that. He kind of has these weird videos that he kind of sprinkles in where he tries to do like this fake positivity where he's trying to be nice to homeless people.
Stay highly positive. Spread the love, man. You know?
Stay highly positive. You're the man, bro. Take it easy.
Right on.
And later, boss.
He gives off like this disingenuous vibe with his videos, and I find it funny that in the videos that I've seen, and I scrolled through a decent amount. I'm not gonna say all of them, but I've scrolled through a decent amount of shorts, and he seems oddly hostile towards minorities. And then he came across one white guy, and it was so nice to him. It was, "Oh, bro, positivity and love. You're going to get through this." And the comments call him out on it. There's not a single comment section on any of this guy's shorts from what I've seen that doesn't criticize him or call him out for bullshit. There was one guy I seen on a video commenting that, "Oh, you guys don't really know him. He's been fighting for this cause for years, and he's a really nice guy, and I'm glad to call him a friend." So naturally, I had to say something, and I'm going to leave my comment up if I can find it. There are ways to go about spreading a message, shining light on a poor situation, bringing positivity. This isn't one of them. There are so many channels that you can find on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. There are so many people that you can find who genuinely want to help these people. And they don't come at them from a place of, "What the fuck are you doing? Get up off your ass and go do some shit." There are some people who are a little more blunt. "Hey, you trying to get a job? Come on, I'll put you on. You call me. If you want to do this, you got to do it. I'm here for you, but you got to want it." And that's perfectly fine. They're not coming at them from a perspective of, "Why are you here? You could be here. You should do this. There's this avenue that you can take. Why are you doing this? You're an inconvenience to everyone else." I don't like the idea of, "Oh, what if there's a handicapped person? They can't go there." Let's keep it all the way a stack, my nigga. And I have zero respect for this motherfucker. Because even if we're not talking about homeless shit, he's still a piece of shit, low key. This is in the middle of LA. I've never been to LA in my life. I got family from there. I got friends that live there currently. I got friends that live near there. I do know this. Skid Row is infamous for housing homeless people. That's homeless territory. You don't just pull up on Skid Row. You're not just there. You go to Skid Row knowing what you're getting into. You're gonna see some smokers. You're gonna see some prostitutes. You're gonna see some crackheads. You're gonna see some homeless people. You might see a couple nice homeless people. But for the most part, you know what you're walking into. Niggas don't just go across Skid Row. Damn sure if you're handicapped and in a wheelchair or in a fucking handicapped bike, you're not just strolling down Skid Row. That's just not a thing. So to try to use that as an example for why he's an inconvenience and why he needs to get his life together, X, Y, and Z, You don't think the homeless people know that their life is shit? You don't think that they wake up every morning outside in the middle of nothing, surrounded by trash, probably smell like piss, probably have feces all on the wall near them, they ain't showered in 2 weeks, barely had a good meal, they probably ate a bag of chips for dinner for the past 2 days? You don't think that they know that life is not what it could be for them? And to try to throw out, oh, there's help, there's help. Where is it, my nigga? Because I'm sitting right here on these streets. I can't get a job. I can't just wake up and go get a job. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that if you're not homeless. You know how hard it is to get a job sometimes? I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's definitely difficult. Some people, you could wake up tomorrow and get a brand new job. Some people, it might take you a couple weeks. Some people, it might take a couple months. For some people, it might take a whole year. Bro, if the pandemic has taught anybody anything, is that nothing is permanent, nothing is guaranteed. I don't understand his motivations and the way he responds to the hate in his comments. Bro genuinely doesn't give a fuck. Aside from even harassing homeless people, he has like this mentality of like, I don't know this man from a can of paint, so I could be wrong. But the vibe that he gives off is he's mad that he's not in the best position, but he's also aware that he's not in a terrible position. And so because he's in that middle class, right? He's not super rich, but he's definitely not super poor. He's pissed off that he's not super rich. But because he's not super poor, he's going to go to the super poor people and make them feel how he feels the rich people make him feel. And the reason why I say that is because of this clip right here.
Something about these big buildings. So cool on camera. We look so tiny compared to them. The modern day kings and queens. They're the ones that own these buildings and own this land. Those are the modern day kings and queens. You don't have to have a castle. This is the castle. This is bigger than a fucking castle. You know what I mean? The bankers, the pharmaceutical companies, all those motherfuckers. Look at this. That's bigger than any fucking castle I've seen. These are the modern day kings and queens. And until people realize that everything is controlled and run by people that own the fucking land, that own these buildings, then everybody's gonna be asleep. So stay highly positive, you fucking sheep.
I could be reaching, and I'm fully prepared to admit if that's not the case, that I'm tripping. But just based off of the material that's presented in front of me, based on the things that he himself has put out to the world willingly, that's the vibe you give off, bro. That's not what a man does. Let's not even skip past the fact that this motherfucker really posts up in the middle of the street, posting crime scenes where coroners are pulling up and taking out dead bodies, and he just pulls out his camera and is taking a selfie talking about it as if he's this holier than thou person. Like, who the fuck are you, my nigga? And then you got the audacity to try to sprinkle in little positive videos in between. You have the audacity to post your whack-ass music.
In the mirror, I was on the brink. A leaky sink. In that moment in the mirror, I was on the brink.
Let's not do all that, bro. You're trying to take negative publicity and turn it into positive publicity, and that shit is out, bro. You must not realize what generation you live in. You live in a generation where you say one wrong thing or you rub one group of people the wrong way, and you're fucked, my nigga. You're fucking with the wrong people. Like, if you want to fuck with a group of people, fuck with the motherfuckers who's clearly in the wrong or who are clearly, like, a little too crazy. You're fucking with people who want to do right by people. You're fucking with people with good hearts. The mindset is just not there, bro. The common sense is clearly not apparent. And the audacity of you to call someone entitled when you're turning around and acting the exact same way that you're claiming other people are. Oh, you think your freedom is more important than other people? You think your life is so important? Nigga, who are you to pull up on random strangers and tell them how to live their life? If that motherfucker wants to sit on the sidewalk and be homeless for the rest of his life, that is his prerogative, bro. Can't nobody in America make him get up off his ass, go get a job, and go find some place to live. He can fuck his life away if that's what he chooses to do. He could have just had a bad hand dealt to him. He could have just got kicked out of his crib. He could have just fell on some bad luck, had some health issues, the bills piled up, he couldn't pay his rent, couldn't pay his car, lost everything. You don't know what somebody is going through. So for you to go out and try to criticize people that you don't know, it's different if that's your family, if that's your homie, and you know what they're going through, and you're trying to talk some sense into them. It's different. These are complete strangers. You're filming people's dead bodies. You may not be showing them on camera because that'd get you kicked off YouTube. But that's your intention, is to try to get the area and act as if you're trying to spread this message of drug abuse and don't do drugs. But really you're saying he's a smoker and he killed himself. I'm not a smoker, be like me. You're trying to like make yourself on this pedestal, but low key. And it's fucked up, bro. You're not special. You're not important. You're not him. You're just not. And I'm not either. I just like to talk about shit that I either agree with or don't agree with. And I don't agree with this shit at all. At all. This genuinely pissed me off. I saw this like an hour ago. And I was like, bro, I haven't made a video in like a month. I've been working on my gaming channel shit. My nigga, you made me come out of my slump, my busy work schedule, because I was pissed off. And maybe that says something about me. But at the same time, man, I know people who have been in this scenario. I could have been in this scenario. I got family that have been in this scenario. We don't talk down on people for being in bad situations, bro. That's not what we're supposed to do. That's not what a good human being does. And I'm not saying I'm a perfect human being, bro. I do some fucked up shit. I've done fucked up shit. I've said fucked up shit. I've been wrong in the past. I've been wrong on videos that I made. And I'm happy to admit when I'm wrong or when I feel like, you know what, you have a valid point. It doesn't seem like this dude is willing to acknowledge that he's being a piece of shit. Whether it's intentional or not, you're being a piece of shit. I don't understand how this type of content is, what do you gain from it? And there's people in the comment sections of these videos who are on his side saying like, oh, every person or most homeless people choose to be homeless. If they wanted to make their lives better, they could. It's not that simple. People like that have never had a job, lost it, and stressed out about, fuck, I gotta get a job ASAP. Fuck, my bills are due. I need to hurry up and figure out how I'm gonna make ends meet. I gotta make something happen. I gotta get some bread. I gotta get some paper. And if you have been in that situation and you thought it was oh so easy because it went so well for you, you're just good. You're just lucky. You just had a blessed opportunity, and I'm grateful that you didn't have to experience homelessness. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish that on nobody. Don't take your blessings and use that as an outlet to bash people who weren't as blessed, who weren't as lucky, who didn't have as fair of a shake at things as you have. Don't do that. Granted, there are some people who got hopped up on drugs, who fucked their life away, who spent their last fix, and now they on the street still doing the same thing, still hustling to get a dime bag, still hustling to get a pound, still hustling to get a gram, still hustling to get a sip of whiskey. There are people like that, I'm sure. But even those people aren't in the right headspace. They're mentally ill. There's something wrong with them. They need help. And to chastise them and criticize them and make them feel bad about themselves for the sake of you getting a video, that's not cool. That's not the route to go. That doesn't make you a man. That doesn't make you cool. That doesn't make you just. That doesn't give you props in the society. Like, that's not what we doing, bro. That's not. And I'm not jumping on the cancel bandwagon. Let this nigga make his videos, bro. Let him cook. Let him get his bread. If that's what he wants to do, that's what he's gonna do. And I'm one of the people where I believe if you want change to happen, you gotta at least put a foot forward. I don't like this type of shit being on the internet. That's why I'm making a video about it. Because I can't go out to LA and just meet up with bro and squabble with him or threaten him or tell him, hey, cut that shit out. Take them videos down. Who am I? I can't do that. What I can do is I can make a video opposing that. And if more people oppose that and they start telling him, like, yo, this shit ain't right, we not rocking with this, and then people stop fucking with him, then I just made an impact. I made some change. Just like if you wanted the homeless population to change so bad, you would get up off your ass and you would go do something to help these people instead of telling them to go get help. That's not helping shit. You're just telling them what they already know. Hey, you look like you need help. You broke. You sick? You coughing and shit? Damn, bro, you really need some medicine. Like, what good is that doing? You're not helping anything. But that's all I gotta say, man. Because otherwise, I'm just gonna keep going on the same tangent and I'm gonna sound like a broken record. And apparently, in these rant videos, that's the most comments that I be getting from people sometimes is, oh, you say the same shit over and over again. It was a good video, but stop saying the same shit. Fair, valid. When I edit this video, I'm gonna try to cut out repeats. I probably won't. But what can you do, man? That's just the world we live in 2023. I can only hope it gets better at some point.